Hello everyone, CrystalFissure here and welcome to a new Clymen company hack. It is the Spyro stop cam or camera hack or freeze camera hack. I guess we can call it a lot of different things. What you're seeing here is basically me being in control of the Spyro's in-game camera. Now, when you think of the in-game camera, you think of the very obvious, left and right and sort of, pressing triangle and sort of aiming around. But this camera basically freezes. We can freeze the camera and then move it to a whole bunch of different coordinates by using a few different buttons. Very, very simple. So what we have to do is if you press, I'll provide the save state basically, which allows it. Basically at this point, it's just a save state that you can load from the start of the game, either in Spyro 2 or 3. And what you do is you press L1 followed by R1. It will freeze the camera into a certain position, into the position that you were at when you freeze it, and then from there, by pressing L2 and R2, you can move back and forward within the parameters. And so there are about 7 different sort of coordinates, I guess you could say, that will be changed. So for example, you have a position, rotation, 3 different types of rotation, or brightness, which I will show in a second. Basically with this, you can almost make your own sort of like in-game cutscenes. I don't know if that's maybe the right way to describe it, but it's sort of I don't know, it just gives you a lot of freedom to do some cool stuff, some camera trickery, and make things seem a bit more cinematic, or really just having fun. Like it's not like a hack where it completely changes your gameplay experience, so to speak, but it just makes it different and sort of being able to view the game from a different perspective. But I mean, very, very cool. Like I quite like doing the skateboarding stuff. Now if you press R1 followed by L1, you will also be able to change the camera, and by the way, you can change the camera during cutscenes, which is quite cool. So look at that, that's bloody hilarious. I love it. Here's an example of the brightness thing, by the way. You can go bright up and then all the way back down, which is actually kind of cool. In fact, it kind of gives me like a whole texture hack vibe. I would actually like to be able to look at those. Actually, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing if I can implement that into some texture hacks. But in Spyro 2, it's the brightness stays. In Spyro 3, you can, when you exit like an area, it will like revert back to normal brightness. I don't know, like I think people will have different uses for this. I think for some people, this is what they've been dreaming of, like, being able to do these really creative things with the camera, giving yourself so much more freedom. It's a bit difficult to maneuver, getting it right. And like also, I'm going to see if there's a way to hack the original code, so I can actually maybe remove the brightness one and the rotation one. The rotation one's a little bit awkward, but my favorite one's probably the side angle camera like this, like sort of where it almost looks like you're playing a 2D platformer. See, like that. That's kind of cool. You actually know if the brightness is wrong if you see that the color of the outside, like the boundaries, don't actually match the skybox. That's like one way of being able to tell, just as sort of a little hint for you there. Enjoy some more cinematic views of the camera like that. I love doing that. Kind of gives it the credits sort of vibe, like almost like we're in control of our own credits. Basically, that's what it feels like. Because there's no way that cameras like this would work in game normally. Of course, like it just doesn't really work that way. But it almost like some of those camera angles give it like that fixed camera RPG sort of like adventure game sort of thing. Here's an example. I've made the level dark again. It kind of doesn't look right. I wouldn't mind trying this with my texture hacks as well, like as in literally taking like a level in Spyro 2 with a texture hack and then giving it like an automatic auto darkness, because it sort of feels a bit different to the texture hacking auto darkness that you can sort of do with thanks to Spyro Edit. But yeah, I'm looking forward to you guys to seeing if you can upload some videos about this or show off your own sort of like awesome camera angles. I don't know, it is a bit weird, but in terms of video content, like I don't know what you guys could do, but I'm sure someone could come up with something really creative, either like a another perspective from a Spyro cutscene or something like that, or actually this would be a proper way to be able to view that little artifact thing that's hidden in the Spyro 3 cutscene. Okay, there we go, we'll go through there, have a look at that. Oh, thank you, that's a lovely goat's ass, as you can see. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly am looking forward to seeing what you guys think of this, you know, whether you think it's cool, whether you think it's pointless, but Clientman Company puts a lot of work into this, so I think you'll really appreciate the feedback, and let me tell you this, we've got some exciting stuff coming. Thank you guys for watching, see you later.
Like golfed. Mini golf. Like, I don't know why I did that, I'll pick that up. I think, yeah.